Palworld has been out for a little over a week now, and it has nothing but discourse online. I've been playing it since launch, so here are my thoughts and impressions on the game in its current state. Palworld was revealed about 2 or 3 years ago now, and initially it seemed like it was just going to be Pokemon with guns. Open world, able to do whatever you wanted, able to do outlandish things. And from initial impressions up until the release last week, it's fulfilled almost everything it set out to do. So if you haven't heard about the discourse online or about Palworld at all, Palworld is a Pokemon-like, I should say, in quotation marks. It's a game that has monsters that you can catch. However, that's where most of the similarities lie. It lies in the fact that many of the pals do resemble or are heavily inspired by Pokemon, and you catch them with spheres. So when you start the game, it drops you into the world. You wake up on an island, a map that's fairly large actually, and I've played the game for at least 10 hours and have yet to actually explore the entirety of the map. Well, at least 10 hours. It's probably more than 10 hours at this point. And you begin by doing the beginner level building. So you get your work desk, and then you build your base, and then from there you go out, explore the world, catch Pokemon, and level up. By leveling up, you can acquire technology points, and technology points lead you to be able to build better things and eventually get to the guns that the Pokemon with Guns moniker had come from. Now, upon starting this game and playing it for a while, you realize that aside from the monsters, aka pals, and the pal spheres, aka Pokeballs, it's more in line with Ark survival than it is Pokemon. To me, it seems like they took the Pokemon Arceus idea, put a spin on it, made it more adult, mature, edgy, and threw it out to the world to see if it would stick. And it stuck pretty well. It sold many copies. It's pretty popular. It's pretty fun. And you can honestly enjoy it by yourself or with friends. Now, this game is in early access, so you have to be aware that things will change. There are bugs all the time. If you do certain things, you can corrupt your save file. So if somebody joins or leaves a guild while somebody else is offline, or if you do a multiplayer session, various things can happen that can either make the character unplayable or even just completely brick your and soft lock your file. Aside from that, the exploration is pretty fun. You could just go straight hands. You could throw hands at everything in the game, whether it be a Syndicate Thug, which is the jobbers, or the Team Rocket stand-in, I suppose, or throw hands at all the pals. You'll be fine for at least the first few hours of the game without a weapon. And from there, it's your standard build, forage, survive, repeat, which for some, if they're not into the survival aspect of the game, it'll be a slog. But for many, it's simple enough to where if you get your base up and running, you barely have to think about the survival aspect. You just go, oh, I'm hungry, let me eat some random berries or eat this meat. There's no, hey, you eat this meat, you get sick, or hey, you didn't cook this food, so you can't eat it. You'll just gobble it up and your food bar will go up. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward, as of now. If that changes in the future, who knows? Now, as I said before, the map is fairly large. You have caves you can go into, which are basically dungeon-esque. You have the Syndicate Towers, which I believe are more story-driven, but they don't force you along a specific path. They just let you go through the tutorial, and then it's a sandbox open-world experience for you. One thing I did wish the game had was some sort of objectives. So if you had any type of, say, hey, you could do this in like the next 90 hours, 48 hours, whatever you want. Go explore this cave, go fight the Syndicate Tower. Hey, here's a rare mine. Some type of thing like that. It'd give players a bit more direction to go in instead of just your standard, build your base, level up, build a better base, but level up some more, build your weapons, make it easier, put your pals on a child labor line or something, and then walk away. All of which definitely happen in the game, and you can do it anytime once you hit a certain level. For my time playing the game, I didn't treat the pals too badly. I was too soft. I felt too bad about doing that. But you can have them just work basically nonstop, all day, every day. No bed, be stressed out, and just swap them out whenever they get tired. You can work it mechanically and efficiently if you so desire to. Again, I'm too much of a punk to do it, but they give you the tools to. If you do happen to work your pals too much though, they can start suffering from status effects, they'll get injuries, sometimes they'll be incapacitated, which you just throw them in your pal box and revive them. And there are different items and different things you need to do to solve a pal's particular problem. Like, I remember one of my pals, I think it was called Kativa, I believe it's called, was suffering from depression. And you had gave him medication to cure the depression. And I'm like, wow, that's pretty dark. Or if they have bloodshot eyes, which I still have not figured out what the ailment for that is. You have to take care of your pals or they'll be more inefficient when they're slaving away for whatever objective you have. While playing through the game, I didn't have too many stutters. There are times if you look in the sky or if you go to a more heavily populated area, your PC or the frame rate can drop. And it'll stutter and lag sometimes. And this is especially prominent if you're playing a multiplayer session. So the host PC will experience a bit more drag and a bit more heavier load when you're doing a multiplayer session with 2, 3, 4, 5 people. As of this time, I haven't stress tested it to see how many people can hop on the server. Just play with me and my girlfriend. So it was just us two in a server. We were just running around doing separate things completely. I'd come back, mine some ore, throw some things into a smelter, and then leave. And then she'd go off, explore the map, fight some mons, go into a dungeon, which dragged both of our performances down when the dungeon loaded in. It was rough, but things like that you have to be aware of and know that, hey, this can happen because it's an early access game. But overall, it looks really good when it's not lagging, stuttering, or if you're not running into any odd early access issues. The game looks fantastic. It's not the best and brightest. It's not the most high quality renders of the characters and animations that you can think of. It's your run of the mill archetype game. So the pals look decent. Your character looks okay. You can customize them however you want. Some people make monstrosities. If I have to look at a character for multiple hours of the day, I want my character to look normal though. You can basically do anything in the game that you can think of. Hey, I want to go to this mountain. You can climb it. Hey, I want to go to this tundra area. Yep, it's there. Have fun. The map and the game are of such a large scale that it'll take hours and hours for you to run out of things to explore and to find. But again, it's early access, so take that as it comes. You'll have bugs, you'll have issues. You won't know what'll change when, because they may have to roll out a patch because they found some bug and it bricks a PC or something. But all in all, it will definitely be a fun and enjoyable experience when you play with people and when you have more of an objective and you want to accomplish something in the game. But overall, it's definitely a game I think you should check out. It's on Games Pass. If you have not had Games Pass or Games Pass Ultimate, I think it's about $1 for the first month. So you can always try out Games Pass. Tons of games to play on there. Tons of things to do in Palworld. I don't know if it's going to survive long because I think the Nintendo Ninja's about to get them. Because apparently they are a Japanese studio and Japan does not have fair use. So we'll see what happens with that. But it's a very interesting game. It's a very fun experience when you have multiple people. And if you enjoy exploring solo, you can always do that. I enjoyed playing my solo file. So me and my girlfriend have 2 separate files. One for we play together and the other we play separately. So it's a blast. But anyway, have you had a chance to check out Palworld, or have you seen the discourse that's going online with this game? Do you think it's going to be a big thing? Do you think Nintendo's going to take them down eventually? Love to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. Hit the like button if you like the video. Sorry, this is Matt, and I'll see you in the next video.